Good evening, Sister Mark, family, and guests. Welcome to the SMSJ Drama Club production of Harry Tale Rock. Written by Charlie Lovett, music and lyrics by Bill Francoeur. Produced by a special arrangement with Pioneer Drama Services Incorporated, Eaglewood, Colorado. And look out for me. I'm Paprika, a celebrity. There will be a short intermission between scenes 5 and 6. Bye.
Gentlemen, we would like to welcome you to our play, and would you excuse me for a moment? What is it? Look, I told you not to call when I'm narrating.
Oh, for muse of fire, that will ascend the...
What do you think you're doing?
I'm narrating. I thought to start off with the opening speech from Henry V. You know, where Shakespeare...
Just stop right there, okay? Look, I'm going to have to call you back. I'm having a little narrating problem here. What are you wearing?
You like it? I thought I'd go for the Elizabethan look. Anyway, I was doing the speech where Henry V, where Shakespeare apologizes for not having any scenery. You know, this wouldn't know.
We have plenty of scenery.
Yes, but...
Look, we're narrators. We dress in black, okay? We say what we have to say without any frou-frou poetry, and we get off the stage. Now, get on with it. I really have to take this call. Hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the kingdom of Witchwood under Ooze. Deep in a forest, in a meager cabin made of dirt and wood, lies a family scratching the earth to feed their malnourished children. They...
Look, the peasants live over there. The enchanted tower is back there. The royal family lives over there, and the wildwood is where we are standing, and the story starts now. Come on, let's get out of here.
But I've already written a lovely sonnet about the hairy children.
Hello? Yeah, I'm going to need to see those documents. You'll have to fax them to another part of the forest.
Oh, Mother, I'm so tired of working in the fields. When I grow up, I want to be something other than a peasant.
If only your father thought that way, but I'm afraid he'll never be anything but a peasant.
Mother, you can't blame Father. Isn't the whole point of the peasant class that you can never be anything but a peasant?
Son, even if we lived in a democratic society instead of a feudalistic oligarchy, your father would still find a way to be nothing but a peasant.
Good evening, family. I've brought you a nice bucket of mud for dinner.
Father, is it true that you only ever wanted to be a peasant? Personally, I'd like to be an acupuncturist to write Harlequin romances.
You don't know how lucky you are to be a peasant, son. Personally, I miss the good old days.
The good old days?
Back when you really had to work hard as a peasant.
Are you saying we don't work hard?
Things are too easy nowadays. Well, with only having to work 20 hours a day and having all the dirt you can eat.
Yeah, it's luxury.
Indeed it is. Of course, when I was young, we had it rough. Worked 24 hours a day, food on alternate Thursdays, and no dental plan. Those were the good old days.
Gee, thanks for the history lesson, Dad.
And for this delicious simple dinner.
I got an eviction notice for the peasant family. Is that you?
An eviction notice? Don't tell me the evil queen is going to turn us out of our hovel.
Okay, I won't tell you.
So who's the eviction notice from?
The evil queen. She's going to turn you out of your hovel.
I told you not to tell me.
I didn't tell you, I told him.
Well, when do we have to be out?
It says here we have 3 days to come up with a back rent or we must vacate the premises.
How much do we owe?
500 ducats.
That will be hard to raise.
Especially since Witchwood Under Oath uses the euro now.
That and the fact that we're impoverished peasants with no hope in improving our lot in life.
Shall I deliver that message to the evil queen?
Not yet. We still have 3 days to come up with the money.
Well, let me know when you want to write back. I can even get a message delivered to Witchwood when you absolutely have to have it there overnight.
Isn't that Federal Express?
No, we deliver it for you.
Isn't that the postal service?
Fine. Use UPS when you want a big brown truck to come up to your driveway.
Catchy slogan.
Well, I guess we better start looking for a way to raise 500 ducats.
You think we could be turned out of our hovel? It would be just like when I was a boy. What happy memories. When we were young, now that's a story to be spoken.
Struggling to survive, yet there is nothing to regret.
And now that we're up in years,
You might say old and broken.
we look back on those best of times and never will forget. Without a doubt, those are the best years of my life. I remember back when I was living at home, a scorned little peasant lad. Side by side we'd snuggle up, what little space we had. We was living the life in a road rat-infested hut. With the chickens and the pigs, 14 cats, and a favorite pigeon. Those were the good old days, living all together underneath rotten roof. In the good old days, we weather and weather, I got some living proof. We once put 6 feet of snow piled on the billboard way. There was an area from one house, but now get them were the good old days.
You live with chickens and pigs?
And 14 cats?
And it made you mud. It was pure bliss.
Gross.
And there was discipline in our house too. When we were bad, we could expect a whooping. And when Paul was too tired to whoop us, he'd make us whoop ourselves. And we didn't hold back neither. We'd always give ourselves a bigger whooping than Paul did.
All you can say now. Well, I recall a time when I was ragged and poor, a starving little peasant gal. The roof had leaked in the dirt floor. It was like living in a horse corral. And it smelled so bad you found yourself just a wishing for the sun is cold. And what food we had was secondhand and always covered in mold. Those were the good old days, hungry as a German pig. least we can live in the Witchwood Home for Village Idiots.
Attention everyone. This meeting of the Committee on Fairy Tales will now come to order.
Who elected you chairman?
Oh! I know the answer to that riddle. Let me think. We did at the last meeting. I remember. Right, you are fairy godmother. And speaking of the last meeting, can the evil queen give us a report on the adoption of the magic number?
Yes. As you recall, last time, at my suggestion, we agreed that 3 would be the magic fairy tale number.
Yeah, I met 4 unemployed dwarfs who weren't too happy about that.
And has the subcommittee on future fairy tales come up with any new story ideas?
Yes, Your Highness. We've got lots. She is not a highness. She's a witch. I'm a highness. That's why I ought to be the chairman.
Okay, yes, Your Witchness. How about 3 brides for 3 brothers?
Mine's better. 3 weddings and a funeral.
I like the 2 musketeers.
The 2 musketeers?
I admit, that one needs a little work.
What about the story we're in? I know. This story doesn't count, since it's a hairy tale, not a fairy tale.
Yeah, but it does have 2 sets of siblings.
And I gave the peasant family 3 days to come up with their rent.
Excellent. Well done. Perhaps we should discuss including fairy tales in our dominion.
Might I remind the chairman that today's meeting is to discuss the 3 R's of fairy tales?
Do they have to be R's? There are so many other letters.
Somehow, the 3 W's doesn't have the right ring to it.
I suggest we break into focus groups of, say, 1 person each and reconvene somewhere in the middle of scene 3.
I guess that means yes.
So good to see you again. Have you taken any good pictures lately?
Oh, yes. You know that guy who won Jeopardy something like 1,000 times in a row?
Did you get him?
No, but I did get some really good pictures of his mailman's dog sunbathing.
I saw those on the cover of Witchwood People, the 50 most intriguing dogs issue. Very nice work.
Oh, thank you, my friend. So, what brings you to the forest?
I have a tip that a major celebrity will be appearing here.
Oh, that's funny. I got the same tip.
Here I am, guys. Can you believe it's me?
There she is. Hey, Rapunzel, over here, flash us a smile.
We have a brief statement to read to the press.
Who is Isabella?
I'm Rapunzel's brother, Bill. And I just want everyone to know that I support my sister 100% through this tough time.
Hey, what about me? I'm famous too. Do you have any idea who I am?
At approximately 8 o'clock this morning, my brother and I were issued the following ultimatum by our father.
I'll try to read it as it was given. If you 2 don't get a haircut, I'm kicking you out of my house right now. Thank you.
Did he give you 3 days to comply?
He didn't give us 3 minutes, and when he refused to cut our hair, we were banished into the Wildwood, where we will be forced to live in this tower.
I'd just like to thank all my fans who stuck through me through the tough times.
Do you mind? We're trying to listen to Rapunzel. So, how long will you be living in this tower?
The only thing that can restore us to society is true love.
Or a haircut.
Right, a haircut.
Speaking of haircuts, I got this completely new hairdo. I go to this marvelous salon in Beverly Hills.
Can we get some pictures in the tower?
What a fabulous idea. I look great in towers. Say, there's no door in this thing.
I can't believe that I'm going to photograph someone as famous as Rapunzel.
I'm famous too. Or at least I would be if you'd take my picture.
How's this?
How did you get up there?
It's a magical tower. Only exiled fairy tale members can reach the top.
Hey, Bill, Rapunzel, let down your long hair.
Sorry, Bucko. No can do.
What do you mean no can do?
I'll let my hair down.
What he means is, we can only let our hair down to the tune of enchanted fairy tale music. You have to sing us a song.
What? What do you think this is? A Broadway musical?
true love will ever find us in this tower?
I sure hope so. There's nothing in this fridge but Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and orange marmalade.
I'd rather eat a bucket of mud. Blech.
Crazy. Walks around acting like she's royalty or something.
Well, at least you don't have to deal with Prince Rupert. He treats me like some type of servant.
Well, you are a footman?
Right, a footman, not a servant, a footman.
What is a footman anyway?
Like a handmaiden, only with feet and a man.
Right. Here comes the king and queen.
Greetings, Andrew. Greetings, Gloria. What are the children up to this morning?
If it pleases your majesties, Prince Rupert is sulking.
It does not please us, majesties. What about Princess Iphigenia?
She's pouting.
Well, at least she's not sulking.
Fetch the children immediately. We have something to tell them.
Are you using the royal we, or do you both have something to tell them?
Fetch!
Shouldn't he at least have a stick before he says that?
Whatever are we to do about the children, Edward? I do fear we may have spoiled them.
You may be right, my fair Edwina. They won't clean their rooms. They won't do their homework.
Rupert refuses to take out the trash, and if Regina says he can't force her to mow the lawn.
This requires immediate parental actions.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to watch you handle the situation.
You don't have to shove me. Let go of my ear.
Good morning, children.
Mom, Iphigenia borrowed my Monopoly board, and she lost the little dog in the top hat. So, Rupert took all the vowels out of my Scrabble game.
Tell me, children, have you cleaned your rooms?
Why should I clean up my room? I have a footman for that.
That's not my job. Besides, with how messy your room is, you'll get my uniform all dirty.
Well, did you do your homework?
I told Gloria to do it, but she's giving me some sob story about not understanding fractions. Well, I learned everything on a base 8, and it'd be confusing to add 2 more digits. Think if you had 12 fingers.
I've had it with you, children. I really do mean it this time. I'm going to I don't know what to do.
Neither do I. Actually, I've just gotten a brilliant idea. I'm going to issue an edict. Rupert and Iphigenia, you are 2 of the most disagreeable children I have ever met. Now I hereby banish you to the wild wood.
For how long?
Until
Until you find true love.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But Father, that could take years. Yeah, who would love us? We're total brats. Speaking for yourself, I'm no brat. You are too. You're noxious. Well, you're obnoxious. Well, you're super obnoxious. Well, they don't even have a prefix for what you are. Well, I'm like rubber and you're like glue, so whatever you say bounces off me and sticks to you. Yeah, well...
Children, your exile begins now!
It sure is lonely in these woods.
You really think we'll find a way to make 500 ducats out here in these woods?
What else will we do? Work in the fryer at Fairy Tale Burgers? Hello.
You're right, brother. It's spooky being so alone.
So your brother can give us 22 ducats and we want 17 yen at the publisher's clearinghouse.
Let's see. 17 yen equals 2/3 of a ducat.
Great. Now only 477 and a third ducats to go.
Hello, children. Oh dear, we shall be late to the committee meeting, and I have such a good collection of ours. Let's see, there's wrinkle and wristband and writhing. Hello, dearies. Then there's wrangling and wrenches. I bet I can sell my pictures to the Woodwood Star for 1,000 ducats.
Not if I get there first, you won't. Sorry.
You, people with cameras, I'll tell you all about my miserable childhood.
I'm the chairman. I get to call the meeting to order. But I am the chairman of the subcommittee. Excuse me, everybody.
Yeah, what is it?
My
you people around. So would you mind leaving? Sorry. How bad? As I was saying, it sure is lonely in these woods. You can say that again.
This meeting of the Committee on Fairy Tales will now come to order.
No, this meeting on the 3 R's of fairy tales will now come to order.
Fine, have it your way. I still outrank you.
In your dreams. Now, do we have any suggestions from the floor?
Yeah, I got one. Reading, writing, and arithmetic.
First of all, those are the 3 R's of elementary education. And secondly, they're actually 1 R, a W, and an A.
Am I the only one who's bothered by that?
Color me next! Color me!
Yes, fairy godmother.
Oh, good. Right. Now here are my 3 R's. Wrestling, wrapping paper, and Wrigley Field.
Wait a minute. None of those starts with R's.
Not to mention the fact that none of them has anything to do with fairy tales.
What was the assignment again? As chairman of the subcommittee, I hereby move the adoption of my suggestion for the 3 R's of fairy tales. Rules, riddles, and rituals.
Sounds cool. I got no problem with that.
If you're sure wrestling doesn't begin with an R, then I guess I vote yes.
Ha! That's the 3 votes and 3 is the magic number. My proposal is adopted.
Rules, riddles, and rituals, you gotta have all 3 to tell the story. Rules, riddles, and rituals, that's what you need in every fairy tale.
They teach it in the schools that you gotta have rules.
Don't be playing dirty pool, don't you spoil the day. It's a necessary tool, don't be cruel or ridicule.
Hey, cool, really cool. Reading the rules and all that.
Rules, riddles, and rituals, we got the 3 big R's in all their glory. Rules, riddles, and rituals, that's what you need in every fairy tale. Like the fine peanut brittle, oh you gotta love a riddle.
Riddle, that'll tease the brain.
And little by little, you unravel and you whittle.
To your diddle daddle done, lily plum and say. Rules, riddles, and rituals, you gotta have all 3 to tell the story. Rules, riddles, and rituals, that's what you need in every fairy tale. The 3 big R's, you gotta love them, they add a little spice to the recipe. The 3 big R's, you really gotta love them, they're coming at you guaranteed.
Fistful, sackful, trunk full of ritual.
A picture of the unusual that's stirring in the pot. Yeah, it's gotta be factual, but not too conventional.
Super intellectual.
Historical.
Voila, a plot. Or not.
Oh yeah.
Rules, riddles, and rituals, you gotta have all 3 to tell the story. Rules, riddles, and rituals, that's what you need in every fairy tale.
Got the time, got the tools to make up every rule. Ain't gonna play second fiddle, gonna come up with a riddle.
Make every ritual. Poof, have a visual. Yeah.
Fine. The first rule is that a chairman of a committee outranks the chairman of a subcommittee.
Shouldn't the rules have something to do with fairy tales?
Hey, I know the second rule. They already told Prince Rupert and Princess Angelina and Bill Rapunzel that your exile only ends when you find true love.
Or get a haircut.
But the third rule should be that there can be no true love without true sacrifice.
Ooh, pretty heavy-duty rules for a fairy tale.
Fine, I accept. The chairman and I will tell the exiles of the new rules. Big Bad Wolf, you're in charge of rituals. Fairy Godmother, you'll take care of the riddles.
Oh, I have a good one. 2 trains leave Toronto at 8 o'clock, and one serves bacon and pancakes in the dining car, while the other
Not now! You have to make them part of the story. Now this meeting is adjourned.
No, this meeting is not adjourned until I say it's adjourned. I guess it's adjourned.
And so forth, from the boardroom of the subcommittee, did issue this decree, that without sacrifice no noble love should be.
Can I call you back? I thought I told you to change clothes.
We are not in mourning, nor do colored costumes lack. So then why should I dress in boarding black?
What are you doing? Are you talking in rhyme?
Is that a crime?
Look, no crazy clothes and no talking in rhyme, understand? Sorry about this, folks. You know how hard it is to find good narrators these days.
They like the rhymes just fine.
I'll deal with you later. Look, ladies and gentlemen, all you need to know is that the new rules adopted by the subcommittee on the 3 R's of fairy tales now apply to this story. And if the prince and princess and Rapunzel and Bill want to end their exiles, they must find true love.
And to find true love, one must make a sacrifice which...
You were going to rhyme something again, weren't you? I won't act very nice if I tell you twice.
How, you rhymed yourself?
Let's get out of here. We'll let you get back to the story. Where are those at?
Well, I did take that class in thinking outside the box when I was working on my MBA at Peasant University, but we don't even have a box.
Children, I have wonderful news. Your father and I have visited all the relatives, entered 26 sweepstakes, and managed to scrape together 47 2/3 of the ducat.
So, even if we do get evicted from the hovel, we might be able to keep the broom closet. It'll be just like the good old days.
Father, Ernestine has an idea that might help us keep her home.
What is it, Ernestine dear?
Well, this might sound shocking, and you might want to take a seat, but remember, this is our home we're talking about saving.
Well, what is it? Cut back on our mud dinners to save money?
Not exactly. I thought if Elton sold his iPod, Mom sold her portable DVD player, Dad sold his flat panel TV, and I sold my new iMac, we might have enough money to pay the rent.
I never thought of that.
You don't think we'd have enough money if you all sold your things and I kept my DVD player?
I don't know. A hovel just isn't a hovel without a flat panel TV. Even in the good old days, you had a 53-inch screen with a digital satellite.
Look, Ernestine and I are willing to make the sacrifice.
Did I hear someone say sacrifice? There must be true love in this family.
Okay, I'll do it.
But Ida...
For the children, dear, so they have a nice pile of straw and dirt to call their home.
Alright, but I get to keep my CD burner.
Yes, dear, we'll still have the fax machine and the copier and the microwave.
Well, as long as we still have the microwave. My Alberta dad used to say, mud is best when it's cooked in the microwave.
So we can sell the rest?
Fine. Make sure we get at least... How much do we get?
452 1/3 ducats.
Don't worry, Mom. We will. Come on, Elton, let's get to work.
Maybe there will be enough money to buy that scanner you always wanted.
Oh, Bert, you're such a romantic.
Hey, nice tower. Are you royalty?
No, we are Rapunzel, two citizens of Witchwood under Ooze, banished into the Wildwood and forced to live in this tower. We are Prince Rupert and Princess Ephigenia, and we've been banished too. What did you do?
We refuse to cut our hair.
Gee, I can't imagine why anybody would want to cut your hair.
To save the ship too, Bill. Maybe.
Silence, servants. When we want your opinion,
When we want your opinion, the world will have come to an end.
So did they tell you what you had to do to end your exile?
We either have to get haircuts, which is out of the question.
Or find true love, which isn't the easiest thing to do when you're stuck in a tower.
We have to find true love too.
Imagine the coincidence.
You know, I'm really not sure about this whole true love thing.
I know exactly what you mean.
I couldn't agree more.
You know, you gotta ask yourself, is true love all it's cracked up to be? I know what you mean. I couldn't agree more. I mean, just think about it. Imagine all the heartache when true love's finally here. Would he be there? ladder you can find. Be back within 1 hour.
And where are you going?
I'm getting my nails done. There's a fabulous manicurist in the Wildwood.
And is Prince Rupert going to get his manicure?
Look, mind your own business. And go get that ladder. Actually, I have natural, beautiful nails. I think I might go get a facial.
We should have asked out the children years ago.
Was that an interior decorator I saw in the ground ballroom over there?
Yes, I'm having Ifigenia's room done as a shoe closet.
Spiffing. Perhaps I could use Prince Rupert's room to file my old income tax returns.
Dear, we're royalty. We don't pay income taxes.
Well, it looks like we'll have the extra space then.
Good morning, Fairy Godmother. What brings you to the palace this morning?
I've been put in charge of riddles by the fairy tale committee.
Riddles?
Yes, you see, we voted that every fairy tale must have rules, riddles, and rituals, and I'm in charge of riddles. Would you like to hear one?
Why not? Now that the children are gone, we have time for such diversions.
Okay. What time is it?
10:30.
Oh, you already knew the answer to that one.
That wasn't exactly a riddle.
Okay, try this one. Do you pronounce the capital of Florida Miami or Miami?
Neither. I pronounce it Tallahassee.
Tallahassee? Oh dear, I suppose I shall just have to keep trying.
Sometimes I think fairy tales are getting so complicated that we might just have to move to the real world.
Nonsense, darling. What on earth will you be doing in the real world?
I could. I see your point.
Hey, Lou, I thought you were the UPS guy.
I moonlight as Lou, the pizza delivery guy. Do you see a tower around here someplace?
Sure, we were taking pictures there yesterday.
But you did deliver my film to the Witchwood Star, didn't you, and mine?
Sure I did. The editor said that the pictures didn't turn out though.
How could they not turn out? I'm an award-winning photographer.
What award did you win?
I won a homework task in 3rd grade for collecting more box tops than anyone else.
Well, apparently even award-winning photographers need to take the lens cap off before they take pictures.
Well, I guess this means we'll have to go back to the tower and take more pictures for the star.
This is the tower where Rapunzel and Bill live?
Yep, that's the one.
Well, I got a peanut butter and pickled pizza for them, so I'll just tag along with you guys, if that's okay.
Yoo-hoo! I'm ready for my close-up.
Okay, but make it fast before that crazy lady catches up with us.
What's the matter with them? You'd think they'd want to take my picture, since I'm such a famous celebrity.
Did you say you were a celebrity?
Yeah, I said that. Would you like an interview or some exclusive photos? Not really. Oh, I see. You're not with the press. You're fans. Would you like an autograph?
No thanks, but say, since you're such a famous celebrity, you must be rich.
Well, I'm kind of working on the whole financial side of things. Besides, fame is so much more rewarding than money. Well, do you have enough money to buy an iPod, a flat panel TV, a portable DVD player, and a new iMac? How much does all that stuff cost?
$452 1/3 ducats.
And no real celebrity would be without fancy electronics. Well, I have 5 beans.
5 beans? You know how much all this stuff would cost to Best Buy?
Well, they might be magic beans.
They might be.
Hang on, Elton. Magic beans sell on eBay for like 200 ducats a piece. If we can sell the beans and make more than enough money to pay the rent.
If they're really magic.
What choice have we got? We only have 1 day left until the evil queen turns us out. So, it's a deal?
It's a deal.
Come on, I'll show you where the stuff is. Flat panel TV. That proves I'm a celebrity.
No, the tower I'm looking for has people living in it. This just has some yellow vines growing from it.
These ain't vines. Check this out.
Ow!
What was that for?
Your pizza's here. The pizza's here. Did they put extra pickles on it?
Extra pickles and double peanut butter. That will be 22 ducats.
Just put it on my Witchwood Express card.
And would you like to include a tip?
Huh, yeah, here's a tip. Never let your parents get involved in your hair care regimen.
Gee, thanks. I'm sure I'll find that so helpful.
Wait, we can't reach the pizza from up here.
Oh yeah? Well, here's a tip for you. People who live in Enchanted Towers shouldn't order pizza.
Say, would you mind handing us that pizza?
Sure. Sorry, I'm not tall.
If we only had a ladder.
We're coming. Don't get your hair in a twist. Easier said than done.
Hey, say, how did you know we needed a ladder?
It's not for you, it's for my master, the supremely bratty Prince Ruber of Witchwood.
And for my mistress, the equally as obnoxious Princess Iphigenia.
They said if we could get these two down to the tower, they would give us an extra 2/3 of a ducat in our wages this month.
But why should you want them to come down? They make such a beautiful picture of them. Smile.
The prince and the princess have been banished to the wild woods until they find true love.
And they thought if we could get Bill and Rapunzel down, a match might be possible.
Stand aside, servant. I have come to rescue my true love, Rapunzel.
Hey, don't get ahead of yourself, buddy. I'm not your love yet.
Fine, we'll stand aside. Come on, let's get out of here.
Fine by me.
Where's my lady in waiting? I require her in rescuing my love, Bill.
I told her to stand aside, and she left.
Oh, nice move. Now who's going to climb the ladder and rescue them?
Oh, I'll climb the ladder. I can get some close-ups that
In
way.
that case, I'll climb the ladder.
No one will climb the ladder, you fools. You obviously don't know about the newly adopted rules of fairy tales.
That's right. The first rule is that a chairman of a committee outranks the chairman of a subcommittee.
What's that got to do with climbing the ladder?
But the second rule is that your exile only ends when you find true love.
Tell us something we don't already know. Yeah. Do you think we'd be giving the slightest consideration to courting these royal brats if it didn't mean we can go home?
But the third rule of fairy tales is there can be no true love without sacrifice. Sacrifice? Are you kidding me? I told my footman I'd pay him an extra 2/3 of a ducat this month to rescue Bill and Rapunzel. If that's not sacrifice, I don't know what is.
You have made no true sacrifice. Now take your ladder and be gone from here.
Well, she is in a mood.
Rats. And I was actually starting to like Bill, too. Hey, what about our pizza?
Oh, don't worry. I'm sure we'll enjoy it.
Still, somebody told her that his name was Bill.
Just because I'm in the middle of a call doesn't mean I can't hear you rhyming, you know.
Loyal subjects.
And rebels, dear. You don't want to offend the rebels.
Do we have any rebels?
Well, just in case.
Very well. Loyal subjects and disloyal rebels, King Edwin and I are pleased to announce that our bratty children have been banished to the wild woods until they find the true meaning of love.
And of true sacrifice, which means we won't be seeing them for a few years.
So, and since we are redecorating for, what is it called here?
Governmental purposes.
Yes, since we are redecorating for governmental purposes, we would appreciate it if all of you would refrain from falling in love with our bratty children.
That shouldn't be too hard.
So even if they beg you to love them,
Even if they sing songs under your window about needing your love, do not listen.
oh dear, you forgot them.
Oh yes, this message has been brought to you by Witchwood's Fairy Tale Burgers. Char-grilled burgers that are so good they're fictional. And ladies and gentlemen, as far as our children are concerned, the Queen and I are finally,
Most definitely.
and not for a moment regrettably, empty nesters. Woo! Break out the turkey leg, we're having a feast. We're gonna party for a week at least.
Dogs start to shine up the porcelain eyes. Time to celebrate this happy, happy day of lives.
They're a thing of the past. The kids are moving out at last. Soon we'll be empty nesters. I can't believe it's true. Empty nesters. It's really way past due. Empty nesters. No longer will they pass. Yes, we're gonna have a knockdown party tonight. Tell every messenger to sadly agree. Inform the kingdom that we're finally free. No need to worry your kid. The kids are playing out of our hair. Soon we'll be empty nesters. I can't believe it's true. Empty nesters. It's really way past due. Empty nesters. No longer will they fest. Yes, we're gonna have a knockdown party tonight. No more smelling wifey wets.
Soccer mom.
No high school proms or college debts.
No more whining, no more sex. No more sleeping until noon. No disagreements, no more fun.
We take it back, there's silver spoon.
Empty nesters,
Come on and sing it out. Empty nesters. It's time to scream and shout. Empty nesters. No longer will we rest. Yes, we're gonna have a knockdown party tonight.
Mom, Dad, you never believe what we did. What is it, dear?
We sold our TV, DVD player, iPad, and computer for 5 magic beans.
Right, I don't believe it.
Are you crazy? One of my golfing friends at the Peasant Country Club said that she would give us 300 ducats just for the TV.
But we can sell the beans on eBay for 500 ducats.
And how do you propose that we sell them on eBay now that you sold your computer?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
Let me see those beans. They don't look magic to me.
We're ruined. We might as well send word to the evil queen right now. On the bright side, it'll be just like
We know the good old days.
Did I hear you say that you needed to send word to the evil queen? I can take care of that for you, sir, as long as it weighs less than 75 pounds.
Where did you come from?
We're always available 24 hours a day, ma'am.
yes. We're lurking outside our hovel in our shrubbery, eavesdropping on a conversation.
There and at thousands of locations kingdom-wide.
Come on, Dad, give us one more chance. I'm sure we can sell the beans.
Well, let me know when you. Well, let me know when you need me. I'll be waiting outside in your shrubbery.
All right, children, we'll give you one more chance to raise the money. Here, Ernestine, take the beads and do your best.
And hurry up. You only have 42 minutes to come up with the background, so you better hop on it.
Whatever you say, Dad.
let's start packing our things.
You pack. I'm going out into the fields to catch myself a nice bucket of mud for our going away dinner.
This is fantastic news. Absolutely. We can start right away. I got us a job.
Please tell me it has like rhyming or some kind of flowery language or something.
It's not a narrating job. We're going to be bodyguards.
Bodyguards?
Yeah, some hotshot celebrity wants to hire us to be her bodyguards.
How do you know this is a legitimate celebrity?
Well, she has a flat panel TV, a portable DVD player, an iPod, and a brand new iMac.
Well, this is just fantastic.
Yeah, isn't it?
I was being sarcastic. This isn't fantastic at all.
Why not? Think about it. You will be going to movie premieres and Oscar night parties.
Oh, it's fine for you. You've got the suit, you've got the tie, you've even got a stupid earpiece. But what about me? Have you ever heard of an Elizabethan bodyguard?
Look, we'll find you some clothes in here. You can borrow my extra pair of sunglasses.
What about an earpiece?
Just talk into your wrist. Nobody will know the difference. We'll be living the sweet life of leisure underneath the Hollywood moon. Like a king or a queen or a Caesar, we'll be living in luxury soon. And they feel us coming, they'll cheer us, yell and shout and holler hooray. And all the paparazzi will fear us. Can't wait to say, make my day. We're on our way. We'll be living the sweet life of leisure, chilling out in Beverly Hills. There'll be escargot and caviar in the freezer. No more burgers or fries, no more bills. There'll be movie actors and big shots. We'll be the bodyguard, but here we'll get to hang out with popular night spots. We're black tie and red for the boutonniere. Here's to our career. Riding all the rodeo drive, like a queen or a king or a Caesar. In Rolls Royce, yes, we will arrive. Aye, aye, aye. Living the sweet life of leisure tonight. Aye, 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 aye. Living the sweet life of leisure tonight. Now come on, the fox is on the run and the pigeon is swooping.
And he makes fun of the way I talk.
Yeah, but they'd be a lot better with some real mustard on. Ow! Got any gray poop on up there? Look, we already told you. The only things that we have up here is Brussels sprouts, asparagus, and orange marmalade. Did you hear the word mustard?
Hey, did you guys bring us the burgers we wanted?
Oh yeah, sorry about that. We already ate yours. that sort of thing.
Oh, you mean your footman and lady in waiting? Why, I saw them just a moment ago hiding over there in the shrubbery.
You answered riddles. I'll be right back.
Now, since you are a princess, I must think of a good one. How many times does 17 go into 1,037?
That's not a riddle. That's a math problem.
61. Oh, aren't you a clever girl? Now try this one. What is the capital of Indonesia?
That's not a riddle either.
Jakarta.
You are clever, my dear, but your voice is changing.
I hope the fairy tale committee isn't paying you for these non-riddles.
I found them hiding from us.
Thanks for ratting us out.
Oh, you're welcome, my dears. Would you like to guess some riddles?
They're not riddles.
Look, can you go bother some other part of the story? Meanwhile, we need to have an important discussion with our servants.
Very well, my dears. But you should have a doctor take a look at your throat. I'm quite concerned on how your voice sounded.
Gloria and Andrew, stay here and come and get us when Bill and Rapunzel up there finally fall in love with us.
And what if the parents thought that they don't fall in love with you?
Don't be ridiculous.
So we're supposed to just sit here and wait?
You're a lady in waiting. You should be good at that by now. Come on, sis. Let's go see if there's a video arcade in this forest.
Well, I'll say one thing. It's a lot more comfortable than that shrubbery.
How can we have a meeting without the fairy godmother?
How do we ever get through meetings with the fairy godmother?
It's not a regular meeting. It's a special executive session. And I am the special executive.
Well, I am just as special as you are, and I am head of the subcommittee on... Enough! I'm calling this meeting to order, and I don't care who's here, and I don't care what we call it, but I am in charge!
Well, somebody should have had kneecap this morning.
Now, our characters have been apprised of the rules of the story.
And the fairy godmother has been asking riddles right and left. Or trying to, anyway.
I know what you're going to say. What about the rituals?
Well, what about them?
This fairy tale's almost over.
First off, it's a fairy tale, okay? Some of us appreciate that distinction.
Fine, but we still need to see some rituals.
Don't worry, your evil self. I got an awesome ritual plan for the end of the story.
Is it the one where you build a big bonfire and everybody paints their faces blue?
Or the one where you put your left foot in and you shake it all about?
You just have to wait and see. But trust me, the wolf will deliver.
Hey, that's my job.
Relax, Lou. It's just an expression.
Okay, but if you need me,
We know! You're in the shrubbery!
24 hours a day at thousands of shrubberies kingdom-wide.
Okay. You said you had something big planned, and that's fine. But if I don't see a serious fairy tale ritual in the next 5 pages, I'm going to have to consider disciplinary action.
Hey, they don't call me big and bad for nothing.
I'm going to go watch the Enchanted Tower to see if the prince and princess ever catch on to the concept of sacrifice. Don't hold your breath.
Have you had the thought that if we wait for Bill and Rapunzel to fall in love with the prince and princess, we might be waiting here for a very long time?
Yeah, eternity is not just a set by Calvin Klein.
Look, maybe if they fall in love with somebody else, we can at least return back to the castle.
Yeah, but I'm not really ready for a romance with someone whose hair is long enough to wash my car.
Look, maybe if they fall in love with somebody else, we could go back to the castle.
Who?
Whoever comes along.
Alright, we have 8 more minutes. That should be time to get to the royal palace and sell the beans to the king and queen.
It was a good thing we saw that ad in the Witchwood Star. Magic beans wanted. We'll pay 200 ducats each.
Greetings, fair peasants.
Our faces are covered with dirt. Do you really think we're fair?
Okay. Greetings, Gardy Peasants. We'd like to introduce you to Bill and Rapunzel.
Ow!
What is it this time?
We thought you might like to meet these kind peasants. Do they have anything to eat?
Just 5 beans.
Better than the orange marmalade and Brussels sprouts we've been eating.
Yeah, but 2.5 beans each is hardly a feast.
We could plant them and grow more. Elton, are you crazy? We can't give those beans away. We have to sell them to the king and queen. But look at Rapunzel. I think I'm in love. Well, now that you mention it, I am a bit smitten with Bill. Well, it looks like our work here is done. Dear Rapunzel and kind Bill, we shall plant our beans for your pleasure. Even though it means we must give up our home and live here in the forest.
Kind peasants, we are moved to tears by your noble sacrifice.
But you're not crying.
Well, we might be crying later, so we're moved near to tears by a noble sacrifice.
But for now, we shall await the growing of the beans,
And we shall wait below, content that you are, sister. So near, so high, so close, so far. You're like a vision softly shining.
so high, so low.
You're like some distant star.
I wonder if we'll ever find true love.
I wonder, could this love be real? What should we do?
Can't live this way.
The time has finally come for us to stand up tall and say, you are the one my heart's been searching for. By your side's the place I want to be. All my life you mean the world to me. I wonder what the fates open store. Like a rising candle, I'm caught up in this tower of love.
So near, so high, so close, so far. It's like a hunger ever burning.
So high, so low,
You're close, but no cigar.
I have this feeling that I can't explain.
Are you my chosen destiny? Could you be him?
Could you be heard?
This tiger in me wants to rise up high and loudly burn. I see your face and my heart goes pitter-pat. You are the apple of my eye. Just say the word and I'll be there in nothing flat. Won't you be my ever after cutie pie? Like a love's eternal dawn, I'm caught up in this tower of gold. I'm
but I'm not sure if I'm going to need bodyguards anymore.
But we have the sunglasses and everything.
And look, I've been practicing talking to my wrist.
Sorry, but I found the perfect man. He wears a brown shirt and lurks in the shrubbery.
I mean, Lou and the UPS guy.
I'm ready to give him my singing career for him.
That's some sacrifice, but I did not know you had a singing career.
Don't you know who I am? I'm Paprika, the lost Spice Girl.
There's a lost Spice Girl?
Not anymore, because here I am. Come on, we have to go find Lou so we can go make wedding plans. I'm going to put all the bridesmaids in brown.
Amazing!
Stupendous!
I've never seen anything like it.
Nobody has.
It was gigantic.
Humongous!
And it happened so fast.
I haven't seen anything like it.
What are you fine for talking about?
Elton and Ernestine, the peasant children, planted 5 beams by the enchanted tower.
And 10 minutes later, there was a beanstalk 50 feet high and still growing.
I've got pictures.
Not as good as mine.
Is the beanstalk still there?
I suppose so. Bill and Rapunzel used it to climb down from the tower.
And they ran off with Elton and Ernestine.
Did you hear that, Jared? The enchanted tower is available.
That sounds like a perfect place to send our bratty children.
So you're the king.
And you're the lady.
Oh, I love my keys in the car. And here comes a happy Christmas now.
What happened to your hair?
After the sacrifice that Elton and Ernestine made for us, we cut our hair and sold it to get their homeland.
We made over 1,000 ducats.
Wow, that's some sacrifice.
It must be true love.
And we're going to tell our parents we don't have to go back to the good old days.
Hey, everybody. I gave up my singing career for Lou, but I still have a job in the entertainment business.
Tell them what it is.
I'm the new hostess of Complete Makeover Hovel Edition. Good morning, peasant family. Good morning.
Brides are a little late. Okay. Never punctual at all. My sister's a little tangled. Hey.
Just a minute. Before you turn the peasant's hovel into a designer show house, we need to perform a fairy tale ritual. So, ladies and gentlemen, would you direct your attention to these 4 young folks just so recently learned the meaning of true sacrifice and true love. We will perform that time-honored ritual known to fairy tales around the world, the wedding!
Followed by the happily ever after.
Hold your head up high and proud. It's the moment, it's the hour we begin. Let's shout together. Now won't you join us while we shout and jubilate? Let's shout together. Now won't you join us while we shout and jubilate? Raise your voice and shout it loud. Now we revel in the fun. Hold your head up high and proud. We'll be married, we'll be wed when day is done. Let's sing together. Now won't you join us while we dance and celebrate? Let's sing together. Now won't you join us while we dance and celebrate? Let's celebrate. Hold your head up high and proud. Come rejoicing, for the day has just begun.
I don't see it.
Again, thank you so much for being here and for your support. Today, they are your children, and we're so proud of them. I want to say a special thank you to Mrs. Messier, Mrs. Trinello, Mr. John Hinckley in the back there, coming back for us again, and Mrs. Bradstreet and her crew, her granddaughter Holly, Earl Bradstreet for doing our backdrops, and all our guys up in the towers who are blinding me right now. Thanks so much, guys. Right on, guys. Stage crew, guys who are on stage, all the lighting and the curtains with Jordan Moffitt. Thank you so, so much. And you probably saw those beautiful photographs out in the hallway. Mrs. Baylog did all of those, and she even mounted them, which took some time also. So again, thank you so much. And I believe some students have some presentations. I'll go back there and find out who they are and where they are. Guys.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Bradstreet, for all the work you did for us.
And we would like to thank Mr. Hinckley for doing all our audio and music. Thank you very much.
For designing the sets and everything else he did for us.
We would like to thank Mrs. T for helping direct.
And of course, last but never least, Mrs. Messier, where I don't know where she is, but thank you.
Wish them luck again tomorrow.
Good luck.
Okay, go back to being SMSJ students.